Okay, welcome to our eighth session of our subject IT 320. So we are now on Unit 4, Chapter 8 of our subject. Our topic for this afternoon is about Internet Server API. So our objectives are as follows. Number 1, discuss the importance of Internet Server API in system integration and architecture. Number 2, value the importance of Internet Server API in system integration and architecture. And number 3, understand the basic concepts of Internet Server API in system integration and architecture. So for Internet Server API, you can see there on our figure 1, Internet Server API, any application from the API providing services to application. So example of these applications are Google Maps, the YouTube APIs, Flickr API, and Twitter API. So the Internet Server Application Programming Interface, or ISAPI, is an entire API of Internet Information Services, or what we call ISS or IIS. Microsoft's collection of Windows-based web services or server services, and that the most prominent application of IIS and ASAP is Microsoft Web Server. So Microsoft's Web Server application software is called the Internet Information Services, which is made up of the number of sub-applications and is very configurable. So ASAP.NET or ASP.NET is one such slice of IIS, allowing a programmer to write web applications in their choice of programming languages. So example of this are VB.NET or C# or F#. So that's supported by Microsoft. So .NET CLR ASAP is a much slower level programming system, giving much better performance at the expense of simplicity. So the first topic here for Internet Server API is ISAPI application. So ISAPI consists of two components, the extensions and filters. So these are the only two types of applications that can be developed using ISAPI. Both filters and extensions must be compiled into DLL files, which are then registered with IIS to be run on the web server. ISAPI applications can be written using any language, which allows the export of standard C function. So example of this is C, C++, and Delphi. There are a couple of libraries available with help to ease the development of ISAPI applications, and in Delphi, Pascal, the intraweb components of the web application development. MFC includes classes for developing ISAPI applications. Additionally, there is the ATL server technology, which includes a C++ library dedicated to developing ISAPI applications. For such extensions, the ISAPI extensions are true applications that run on IIS, and that they have the access to all the functionality provided by IIS. So ISAPI extensions are implemented as DLLs that are loaded into the process that is controlled by IIS. So meaning to say, guys, clients can access ISAPI extension in the same way that they access the static HTML page. By then, certain file extensions or complete folder or site can be mapped to be handled by the ISAPI extension. So for the filters, ISAPI filters are used to modify the functionality provided by IIS. They always run on the IIS server and filter every request until they find one and they need to process. So filters can be programmed to examine and modify both incoming and outgoing streams of data. Internally programmed and externally configured priorities determines in which order filters are called. So filters are implemented as DLLs and can be registered on an IIS server on the site level or a global level. So that, like for example, they apply to all sites on an IIS server. So filters are initialized when the worker process is started and listens to all the requests on the site of which is installed. On figure 22, these are the common ISAPI applications. We have the active server or the ASP. the active VFP or the Voice Visual Fax Pro installed on IIS, the ASP.NET installed on standard IIS 6.0 onwards, Cold Fusion. So this later called the Cold Fusion are installed on IIS, the Perl ISAPI, also known as Perl, that is available for free to install, and of course your PHP. It is available for free, so to install, not maintained anymore. So these are configured for common ISAPI applications, and that the ISAPI compared to CGI we have on figure 23. So the Internet Server Application Programming Interface ISAPI model was developed as the faster alternative to the Common Gateway Interface or the CGI. So ISAPI provides number of advantages over CGI, including lower overhead, faster loading, and better scalability. So the chief difference between CGI and ISAPI programming models is how processing is handled. Now, guys, an example of your CGI is your movies which require graphics. So those are example of your CGI. Now, another topic is ISAPI development. ISAPI applications can be developed using any developmental tool, but they can be generated generate a Windows DLL. Now, if you're familiar with Windows DLL, guys, Windows DLL is only the library files. So this is the very essence of your Windows operating system. This is apparent starting from Windows XP ang karanguna until such today, which is we're using Windows 11 already. So kung madura or madelete dayang mga DLL files sa library ninyo, ma-install gid ka mo liwat ka OS ninyo, guys. Kaya hindi doon ma-recover. At the same time, hindi doon mag-start ang computer niyo liwat, mas i-restart nyo pa. So wizards for generating ISAPI framework applications have been available in Microsoft development tools since Visual C++ 4.0. So the Internet Service Application Programming Interface makes it easier to write databases applications like an entry system for order forms or for a custom catalog. So with ISAPI, a programmer can collect information from a user through an HTML form and then return a page which has been customized for that user. Now for your activity number 8, what you're going to do is you're going to refer to ISAPI 108. So for ISAPI 108, you're going to install, use, and code a program or a sample program in Visual Studio 2022. So what you're going to do is we're going to use your C# as your base programming language. You're going to produce a screenshot of your program, convert it to PDF, and upload it in your Google Classroom. So I think this is convenient for you guys because you already have some sample programs that is installed in your Visual Studio 2022 last semester. Okay, so that ends our class for this afternoon. Thank you for attending your class and good afternoon.